Good morning, everybody. How's everyone doing today? Welcome back to the live stream. This is Tweet FPV. Hope everybody's doing well. Just fixing one thing. Yeah, hang on. All right, how's everybody doing? Glad to have everybody back. Glad to be back home. Normal setup. Normal-ish, as far as normal goes. How's everybody doing today? It's an all right Sunday morning. A little gray out, but not bad. It's kind of warm. Lawrence, good morning. How you doing? ESC FUV and Keith Drones got to hit it while it's good. Nice and sunny and warm out. Go out, go fly, man. Get the hell out of here. Robbie, good morning. Robbie had a really interesting issue with a build this morning. It was making a clicking sound just with power applied. Can't say I've ever heard of that one, but no smoke, so good luck. Free Lojo, how you doing? Morton Upshot, good morning, my friend. Pedro Tomei, how you doing? Brandon Baked Beans, glad to see you here this morning. Rick Cepeda, as always. Glad to have you here. House FPV, good morning, my friend. Free Range Chicken, Borked, the Spander North 49 RC, good morning, my friends. Mr. Justice there. Is this TikTok live? You know it is. It's TikTok. TK, how you doing this morning? Morton Upshot said, asked me if I got my snail yet. No, I did not. Monday, I think. Monday. Should be here Monday. John K. Good day, everybody. E-Drone says tweet for president 2024. Whoa, that'd be a terrible world. Shit would burn. I just had a cat walk by my door that I never see. I went on strike against the cats. Came back from vacation. The house reeked of cat, or the garage reeked of cat piss. Everything was just knocked over. They were sitting on top of. They've just been making a mess in there. They've been living high on the hog, living in the garage for far too long. No more. No more, says I. My first presidential decree: no cats indoors. All their asses outside where they belong. And honestly, they've been kicked out for a week. And two of the older ones have become less bloated, and the skinny one has actually started bulking up. They're way more sociable. They're out and about all the time instead of just laying on ass in the garage. So, so far, it's been a good improvement. Mostly because I've got a stray cat that keeps getting in with the other cats, and he has been spraying all over my garage, and it smells like hell in there. But yeah, so no more cats in the garage. They get to stay outside. We figured it out. Brandon, what are we all doing today? I think today's job is going to be changing the camera out on this guy here. This is a Ripsqueak 2 with one of the really OG run cam HD0 cameras because I show my new goggles Wednesday. Super excited. Super excited. Paul McDonald, how you doing this morning? Bitterroot, nice seeing you here. June Loco, welcome. Tommy Yule, FUV, good evening. Good morning for me, good evening for you. That's a new name, haven't seen you here before. If you have been here, well, thanks for coming back. And if you're new, thanks for coming. Bitter says it got his Walk Snail VRX this week. Have you gotten it up and running, and what do you think? I've been seeing some information and like well, not information, but like kind of reviews about the Walk Snail VRX mixed with the HD0 goggles, and it sounds like it's a pretty winning combination. Pretty excited for that. Brandon says he'd love to fly his long range 5 with the 03 cable. Is 150 millimeters and not 100 millimeters. You would need a super short 03 cable. Yeah, that always sucks when you get to that point in the build and you realize the camera cable is just like not quite long enough. China Guard wash them for you. Yeah, they will. Edron says, you ordered HD0 goggles yet? Yeah, I did have the originals. I ordered them and I got shipping notification last week. They should be here Wednesday via DHL. DHL sucks here. I've said it before. I've got a long driveway, and for some reason they deliver at like 8 in the evening. I don't know why. I'm like, must be the last stop on their route, or maybe the only one on their route, and they just leave really late. But literally, they'll just drive down the road and go, screw it, there's a porch, have at it. Even like I get hit up with maybe 24 of those. Hey, click here to deliver without signature boxes, and or the text messages I keep getting, and I never click on them because I want their asses to come down the driveway and make me sign for my shit, because otherwise I've had them just stick it on top of the mailbox at the end of the road, and that's like, that stuff's going to walk off. And they still just pick a random driveway and truck it down the driveway. So I got to like match up front doors with my neighbors and try to see if I can figure out which one they drop it off at. I don't know. They're just scared to go down the driveway. Weirdest thing is I got a text message from an Amazon delivery person saying, please lock up all of your animals and turn on a porch light. It was like, 3 in the afternoon. Fuck that. No, do your job. Yeah. I printed a plug for the 5th wheel stake pockets to go through the bed of the truck. All right. Nothing more evil than male cat piss. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, and I found a leak in my garage too, so that doesn't add to things. Yeah, or that does add to things. June Loco says, please do a how-to on to install tech trays on our radio. Tech? What the hell is that? June Loco, I don't know what that is. Tech dress. I don't know what you're asking me. I've never heard of that, or if that's a typo, I'm not sure. Morton Osage says he's still showing as unfulfilled. Unfortunately, I'm sorry, man. You'll find the right person someday. Good job, Brandon. Good job, Brandon. Bitterroot says he's going to try it out this week. Awesome, man. Install Tetris. Tetris. Yes. Tetris. Gotcha. Okay. I'm like, is this some Gen Z shit? I don't. What are we talking about? Will do. I will definitely make a video on that. Yes, definitely. Okay, that makes sense now. That makes total sense. All right, guys, welcome. Glad everybody's here. We've stalled long enough for people to come rolling in here. But anyways, so in preparation for the... if you guys have not ordered the HD0 goggles, man, they're taking pre-orders again. Right now is the time to do it. They took a huge price drop on them, even before people received the initial run, and they dropped them roughly $100. And in a real good guy move, everybody who ordered the goggles on that higher price, they gave $100 store credit. The catch is you have to spend it in the next month. So, whatever, not a big deal. It's better than, a sharp stick in the eye. But that is real bro move there. So I do have the goggles, the module bay, and one of the 90 FPS cameras coming. Super excited to try out that camera. Now I'm wishing I would have bought more of them, but we'll see. Also, got this guy up and running finally. The DJI O3 Air unit on the AOS 5. This is a fresh build. There's some old school 30 by 30 electronics in there. It's been years since I built something with 30 by 30. It's all just kind of crap I had laying around with some Newbie Drone Flow motors on it. Flies good, and I'm pretty sold on the O3 Air unit if I ignore the price of it, because it is awfully expensive compared to a DJI Vista. It is quite a bit more expensive, but I think for the vast majority of people who have a decent setup where you got the standoffs out of view and all you're doing is uploading to YouTube, I think it could replace running a separate GoPro on top. Now that the upside of the GoPro is, yeah, you can move it from one quad to another and do other things with it, but it makes the quad quite a bit lighter, and you're not messing with doing like a lightweight build with like a Bones or something like that to try to regain your aircraft weight. But, you know, like I said, it is significantly more expensive. It's like, it's about another $50 on top of a normal Vista. The mounting is a lot like the Vista. I feel like from where I've flown and the bit that I've used it, the range is definitely better. But you also got to remember that comparing it to a Vista, this does have two elements in the antenna instead of just one like a Vista does. So you do get that better range out of it, or the higher bit rate at longer ranges. So pretty excited about it. I do have some flight footage here that I took with it. One of the flights was a bit on the sketchy side. There is one aspect of it that I am not particularly excited about. Let's switch you guys over to here. Display 3. Boom. Here we go. So this is my. I've had a couple flights on it, and this is. The image quality is really good. The only issue that I have with it so far, and you'll see here in a second, and remember, don't judge the video quality. You're looking at a compressed image being uploaded and then compressed and all that, but right here, I mean, I'm really familiar with this area, but this part was sketchy AF. The ability for it to transition from light to dark is pretty slow. Was not. I mean, I knew what was back there, and I was committed to it. I could probably fly this place blindfolded, but that dark to light, or that light to dark transition was. I mean, I'm just going down into the abyss here. There's just nothing. Like, and that's what it looks like in the goggles too. What you see is what you get. And one of the things that I found is switching between camera refresh rate, going from like a 4K 30 to a 4K 60 will actually make the image darker, because it has to now change the shutter speed to make it bright and all that stuff. So there is some of that. Now I know there is an update to improve the light to dark transition. I haven't had a chance to test that out. This flight here, this was like dark 30. Like, dang it, wrong button. It is like dark, like dark out. Like, probably should not be flying type dark out. And it is fairly manageable. It is a little bit lighter in the goggle, so I can see a little bit more of what's going on. But I think if you got out into like a lit parking lot, this would actually look pretty damn good. And this is on the latest firmware, both on the goggles and on the Air unit itself. The colors are pretty true to life. I have to admit that I haven't done any real adjustments to it. This is just set up a frame rate and a resolution that I like, and go fly. So far, so good. Really kind of enjoying it. I think it's kind of the way forward. I don't know. Lots of options out there. What do you guys think? Going through the chat here. Michael D says, I got my pre-order in for the goggles, or the HD0 goggles. It'll be my first non-box style goggles. Hey man, awesome. I think you're gonna like them. I can't see you not liking them other than if the fit just doesn't work. And that's kind of the downside. If the fit doesn't work, it doesn't work. But there's a few things you can do to make things feel better on your face. Different foam, taking pieces out of the foam. I can tell you right now, I am going to hate that goggle strap. I like a wider goggle strap. That one, that's too much. That's way too wide. I don't like the goggle straps that comes with like the Fat Sharks that are about, you know, like a 1-inch goggle strap. I like kind of like what came on the Orcas, where it's like that maybe 1.75 inch. Those ones, they're like the ones that look on the HD0 goggles. That thing looks like it's almost like 3 inches. It is just way too big. But we'll see. We'll see when it gets here. You know, the type of material definitely makes a difference as well. I bought one of the big Gorilla strap goggle straps once, and I put it on, took it off, threw it away. Like, absolutely hate it. I didn't throw it away, donated it, but you know what I mean. House is still working on his 03 build. Can't wait to get in the air. Just haven't had time. Brandon, back to your original comment about the 03 air unit and not being able to get a USB cord in there. I have mine mounted. I'm sure you can't see that because reasons. I have mine flat to the carbon, and I can get only one of my USB-C cables in there, and that's that one that we were talking about that came with my Samsung phone. It's actually built to the USB-C specification, but it does fit. So take that for what it's worth. Lumia stream. Why you no work? Why you no work? I don't know. These lights have been a big pain in the ass. I didn't spend a whole lot of time making sure everything worked before I got in here. You know, whatever. Let's see. Where are we at here? Morton Upshot. What are you talking about here? Did I miss your comment? Still unfulfilled. The next one, is it me? I don't know. I don't know what you're saying, man. Let's see. Brandon, are you having a hard time finding cables, or did you just get the wrong one? Brandon says he's got some nylon spacers at the hardware store. Machine screws on eBay. Bought it. Can use any USB cable. Yep. Yeah. I think just a little TPU pad underneath there would space it up enough that you could use just about any USB cable, other than some like really ridiculous like fat cables or things like that. I have seen some people putting it upside down. It seems like an okay idea, except for, like, what are you going to change more often, the antenna or the camera? Like, which one would you be taking off more frequently is the one I would want facing up. And I don't really know the answer to that one. Michael D, have you checked out the new Acrobe BLV4 UART-based ELRS? It has diversity, not sure if it's antenna or true diversity. It's just antenna diversity, I believe. Looking at the chips on the board, it looks like it's just antenna diversity, but still, not bad. Okay, the original is 115. Okay, good to know. Let's see. Oh, Morton says the stream froze on him. No, Might just be you. Oh, never mind. Michael D said it for him as well. I haven't seen any dips in my frame or my OBS thing yet, although I really haven't been paying attention to it. It's right here if I'm looking through the microphone, so I really can't see it. Tell you what, being in Chicago, realizing what good internet is, man, my internet sucks here. Wow, it sucks. And I have no options other than, no, I'm not doing Starlink. Just gonna head that one off. Not gonna do Starlink. I have internet, so I don't need that. So, what do we have going on this month over on, you know where to go. We're giving away this guy this month. This is a brand new, in the box, Darwin 255-inch pre-built. I don't believe it has a receiver in it. No, it does not. So you'll have to wire a receiver in. But this is not a bad-looking quad. It's all 30 by 30 everything. Motors are 2207, 2400 kV. Definitely not the highest spec, but, you know, she'll fly, I assume. So that is what we're doing over on Patreon. If you want to get signed up for the giveaway, patrons $5 and up get early access to the entry link. Everybody else gets it when I go live on the live stream for the giveaway, which should be on the 29th. As long as nothing else happens. But there you go. That's this month's giveaway. Just giving back. Everything that comes in the channel pretty much goes right back at you guys. So head over to Patreon, become one of the cool kids up here at the top, and get yourself signed up. Michael D says he thinks it was YouTube being YouTube. Yeah, probably. Yeah, that's what I'm... Yeah, probably better as a consumer, not as a producer. I wish... I mean, I've got a bonded 25 meg up or connection. I wish... And it's like 20 down and 5 up. I wish I could even that out a bit more. Sorry, I'm about 40 down and 5 up. I wish I could tweak that to be about 35 down and 10 up. That'd be a happy medium for me. I know most people aren't so much uploading as they are downloading, but you know it is. Heading to Monster Jam and taking my whoop. You know, of all places you could go, I think that would be completely accepted. People would be like, just like, oh yeah. I think that'd be cool. If you can make it through the door. Taking a whoop to Monster Jam, and then like if it gets smashed by a monster truck, you'd be like, it would be totally worth it. Still, it'd be totally worth it. For the new BLV4, I'm planning my first tiny lifter build. Probably going to go with 85 millimeters Beta FPV 1102 22,000 kV motors. You know, the BLV4 looks cool, but $160 for a whoop. It's getting kind of spicy. I don't know. I don't know. I think you could probably build a better whoop for less, with less restrictions on it. And by restrictions, I mean just the weird, like, just the weird choices they make, like having the smaller pitch motor connectors. Not that you're going to want to pin motors anyways. You're going to want to solder them, but that is a shit soldering job doing that. Brand says he'd gorilla whoop the monster truck show for sure. Dump the drone under a tire. Hell yeah. Let's make sure the DVR is running. $100 flight controller. God, what world are we living in? This is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. I bet you the multipathing will be just god awful in there. It might actually be better to run without antennas on your VRX, possibly. And in more relevant news, if you, and no one's seen this, Betaflight has said that they're going to drop support in Betaflight 4.5 for SPI protocols for FR Sky. That's a pretty bold statement, a bold move by the Betaflight community. I can understand their frustration, since if it's a receiver on a SPI bus, the firmware code goes with the Betaflight configurator code. So that means that they're dealing with two sets of code, not just the code for Betaflight, but they're also dealing with the receiver side of it. And the same goes for Express LRS. Now, they said that this is to get FR Sky to play along with them and be more, to quit their shit. But to put it all in perspective, FR Sky doesn't make any SPI receivers. It's everybody else who's cloned their shit that is making the SPI boards. So this falls squarely in the laps of Beta FPV, Happy Model, Newbie Drone, I guess, that make the SPI boards rather than actually using an official FR Sky receiver. Now, I don't think anybody should be buying an FR Sky board or receiver or anything anymore. It's just not worth it. Everybody should be going to Express LRS. But if you are running something with an SPI board and you do have a multi-protocol module, which you probably don't if you are running an FR Sky radio, I would run Red Pine, if anything. Let's see. Let's see. Brandon says, it means if you have a whoop with a CC2500, you'll either need to upgrade to Express LRS on UART, another half a gram additional, or use Red Pine multi-protocol radios. FR Sky radios haven't worked properly with D8 for years. No, none of the Axis FR Sky radios have worked with D8 at all. SPI boards can do D16, but it is terrible. Just terrible. It does not work well. But if you have an FR Sky radio, then you can't run Red Pine unless you run an external module. But then if you have an external module, you've probably running D8. You've probably been running D8. So, I don't know. TK said they're just dropping the phone support. It's still in the program. All right, I didn't read that, but take your word for it. What do you do for bulk extension cord storage? 100-foot cords. I loop them up and I use a cable cuff and hang them up from a beam in my garage. That's what I do with them. One of these guys here. Yeah, right. It's just going to raise the price of everything. Yeah, I mean, I really don't care either way with the whole FR Sky thing. It's just, I don't know. There are just so many SPI boards floating around out there that this is going to force people to either choose to not update their stuff, replace their boards, or go with a separate option. Makes me wonder if they're going to drop SPI receiver support for ELRS eventually. And a lot of manufacturers, I think just about every bind and fly still offers an XM Plus option, which XM Plus, by today's standards now, the receivers are just, don't do it, guys. Just stay away from it. It's not worth it. House, you can find those, I think, at Home Depot and Lowe's too. I'm not necessarily Amazon, but it's just a easy place to show you an example of one of them. Did I see CI's footage from Cabo? No, I have not. No, that'd be kind of cool though. Harbor Freight has a knockoff version too. Of course they do. Of course they do. Harbor Freight is the FR Sky of tools. I wonder if this is gonna get FPV into like one unified receiver protocol, just CRSF across the board. Like no more Spectrum, no more FR Sky, just CRSF. Except for now you have other manufacturers making things that use the CRSF protocol, like Express LRS. Does Ghost use CRSF or they use SLX something? They use something different, don't they? Don't have much experience with Ghost. And obviously Crossfire and Tracer, they all use CRSF. The biggest sadness of XM Plus is if you get too close, it will fail safe on you. Yeah. Half of the troubleshooting steps, well, half the time the troubleshooting steps for FR Sky XM Plus not working is stand 5 feet from it. Ah, there it goes. Get away from the model. Yeah, no kidding. Stopped drinking coffee about a week ago. Yeah, I needed a reset. Coffee was I was needing it to live, not enjoy life. So I needed to re-baseline. It's been about 5 days of headaches, and they're finally tapering off, but it's just water. The holidays really messed me up as far as caffeine consumption goes. Long car drives. Michael D, it was painful. Ghost has its own protocol. Okay. Well, that's good. Good for them. Yeah, I'm not planning on being off coffee forever. It's just I just needed a re-baseline. Like it was the amount of coffee I drink in a day was getting out of hand. No, One Vision Arrow. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about the communication protocol between the receiver and the flight controller. But yes, you're right. But that's not what we're talking about. Yeah, it needed a reset. I got home from like it was like a 16-hour car drive and like couldn't sleep. Just could not sleep. Fell asleep at like 3, woke up at 4, fell asleep at 6, woke up at noon. I just needed to start over. Do the decaf methadone once in a while. That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea at all. I should have done that. But like the headaches have finally pretty much gone away. At night, laying in bed, I can start to feel them coming back. But it's amazing how long it takes to like detox from it. So how do you select Laura in Betaflight? Universal Studios bringing back Mario Brothers. Yeah. I'm sure that's not going to be terrible. Michael D, no thanks. Nope. run SR XL2, and that's also what Spectrum uses, I believe, right? I'd rather have headaches than eat grapefruit. Yeah, I'd rather have headaches than grapefruit. Grapefruit's terrible, just terrible. All right, let's head over to the bench. Let's get this camera swapped out. Let's see. Gonna go to. There we go. That's what we're looking for. And move you guys over here. And let's get this out of the way. Yeah, that's the one we're working with. Yeah. Good little quad. Very much like the Ripsqueak. Oh, that is way overexposed for some reason. What the hell? Auto. Who did that? Alright. Still kind of overexposed, but I'll figure that out later. Good enough. Morton says, hey, general question to all. My mob 6 and 7 are sketchy on Bioblades. When it comes to turtle mode, is there a setting to increase the flip over strength? I don't believe so. Well, I think there is. There is a mixing strength, I believe. Let's plug the flight controller and see if we can figure this out. All right, let's see. Let's see if we can figure this out for you. Let's open up old beater flight. Over here. And I believe that if we go down to I think flip over motor percent allowed 0 to 100. I thought there was. Might be that I don't have that actually enabled. Let's take a look here. Motors. Let's see. Modes. Crash flip motor percent. There was something a while back when the original, it was the original Tiny Hawk. Oh, first thing that comes up, my video. Right there. What do you know? Oh no, that's not my video. Let's see. There's flip over after. Yeah. What does that do? believe I did a video on it at one point. But, you know, it's also proportional to the amount of thrust that you can actually generate from those bi-blades run in the opposite direction. So on bi-blades, you might not actually be able to, do it. I might be thinking from a much, much older version of Betaflight. Yeah, I don't remember what that means. Flip over, crash flip 100%. Not sure. Not sure if there's any way to give it more power. I think it's basically going to run full bore either way. Not a ripsqueak. Is it a ripsqueak? Yeah, it's a ripsqueak. So was the best motor for a normal drone? Okay. There's no best motor for a drone. There is a plethora of motors out there. Based on, and the one you want depends on a lot of things. How big of a prop? How big of a payload? Like how heavy is it? What kind of flying you're trying to do? What kind of batteries you're running? There's so many things I cannot even come close to answering that question. Gonna need a lot more information there. Sorry, like a lot more information. That's like asking what's the best shoe. Oh. Athix said it's what color green? It's just green. Like, hang on. It's like that color green. The Sun Piera, can you give me your Fat Shark goggles? I don't have Fat Shark goggles. I hate Fat Shark goggles. For free? Fuck no. No fucking way, dude. Nope. Yeah, Lawrence will hook you up. Thanks, Lawrence. Can I put 1002 motors on a newbie drone Mosquito? I don't see why not, as long as the mounting's correct. Just check what the mounting size is on those motors, and just make sure they fit. Lawrence is pretty cool. Get most of my free stuff from him. Yeah, Lawrence is a good dude. way is up on this thing? I don't remember. Pretty confident that I'm going to install this upside down. I got a love-hate relationship with that MIPI connector. Like, I kind of like it, but I kind of don't. What would cause a VTX to show kaleidoscope colors, no matter which cameras? This is an analog VTX? Oh, I mean, either way, I have no idea. What would cause kaleidoscope colors? That's weird. Morton, that's true. Yeah. The facts. Don't tell everybody that. Just trying to unscrew this stupid thing. Most people wouldn't be caught dead driving my vehicles. They're all old and shit. I choose to drive garbage cars. And of course that's all boogered up. Great. Well, that's interesting. Maybe players. Of course.
You said things could only get better. I need it more than ever. They don't.
There we go. That screw is trash. Yeah, that screw is done. Let's see. I think I have a bag of extra screws for some reason. Let's see. Oh, lords. That's funny. Let's see. Guess what the VTX it looks like, but was curious. Yeah, I would have to say if there's no camera hooked up to it and you're getting that and the weird kaleidoscope things, it's probably going to be the VTX. And that's just kind of like a educated guess. Well, not really educated, but you know, like what else could it really be? Such a weird problem to have. Let's see. Freelojo, what caused little puppy dogs to be so cute? I don't know, but they are, except for the hairless dogs. Those ones can go into a chipper shredder. I got no time for that. We're walking around downtown. Every dog my daughter walks by, it's always, oh, he's so cute. I'm like, have you seen a dog that you didn't think was cute? She goes, yes, the hairless ones. I'm like, oh, okay. Clearly, there's a hardline stance on hairless dogs. There's a mighty good-looking build there, Lawrence. Let's see. We have Chinese crested hairless and Mexican hairless dogs. Why? I mean, I guess it would be like low allergen. So, I mean, I guess I could see that. Maybe they wouldn't. I don't know. That's better. And this Ripsqueak is the one that I got in an FPV crate. R.I.P. to them. Eh? There we go. New camera. For sure goes in like that. Gainer. Oh, that's right. This is a little bit wider, isn't it? I forgot. Yeah, I'll just cram it in there. It'll be alright. Yeah, I'd figure they'd... I mean, I know they're not bad dogs. There's just something aesthetically about them that creeps me out. Well, not even really. Is BQE out of business or something? Let's see. Morton, is that securing plate to hold the cable? Yeah, it puts pressure against the MIPI connector. I don't think it's entirely necessary to run, but it's there, so might as well use it, you know. There we go. Should be good enough. I do have a FetTech FC to put in something, or a FetTech AIO to put in something. I don't really know what to put it in yet. Yeah, for sure. Brandon is a wealth of knowledge there, especially for tuning. It's got some pretty killer long range content as well. He also is in an area that is just absolutely gorgeous. Really lends itself to some long range content. There we go. All right, camera's replaced. Feels bad replacing that camera because there's nothing wrong with that camera. It's just old and outdated. But anyways, that's that. Get some work done. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. Not a lot going on. Kind of a low-key live stream. No caffeine live stream. Oh, that's what I should rename this. Live, no caffeine stream. There we go. It's the no caffeine stream. Maybe next week. We'll see what happens. Success TGI Ripsqueak. Yikes. Ain't needed. Brandon's smart since I went Kiss Ultra. Well, that's a hell of a claim there. But this is one of my favorite 3-inch builds that I've got so far. I have a Ronin FPV frame that I really enjoy, or I really like that frame. It's just the components I have in that one aren't really weren't really ideal for that build. But yeah, there we go. New camera, HD0. Can't wait for those goggles to get here and give that a shot. All right, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate each and every one of you being here. You are what makes this hobby worth sticking around for. And speaking of sticking around for, stick around for Joshua Bardwell. He should be on now after his 35-minute intro song ends. His Hot Ones thing was hilarious. I was dying. It's good times. And then after that, if Ciati's streaming, I'll stick around for him. We'll see you later. Everybody have a good one. Oh, one last thing to show you guys for all you HD0 folk. FR Sky has made a VTX updating tool, $10. Instead of having to hook your goggles up to the VTX to update it, you can do it through USB. Not a bad deal. $10. Link is in the chat. Check it out. And if you guys want to find out anything, tweet FPV, get a set of grips, whatever, go to tweetfpv.com. Join the Patreon, the Discord, all the YouTubery things that keep shit moving forward. And I will see you all next weekend. Have a good one. Bye.